On Apple Valley News Now, an epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous people in eastern Washington. The project bringing their stories to life through art. Plus, recognizing the men and women who have served our country. The local Veterans Day events honoring those who have served.
And we're tracking some rain showers coming through the Yakima Valley tonight, snow in the mountains, and what's coming up for your Veterans Day events. I'll get to all of that in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. It's Native American History Month, and today the Yakima Valley Museum debuted a new exhibit drawing attention to the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous people. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us with more than 130 Indigenous people currently missing in Washington state, this is an exhibit that hits close to home.
A red handprint, sad eyes, too many lost.
So this is our main gallery, and you can see that we have a lot of men and women and Two-Spirit here.
Portraits in Red, an exhibit that means more than just acrylic on canvas.
It is a way to draw attention to the epidemic of missing and murdered people.
And for the artist to process her own trauma.
Nyana LaFond is actually a survivor herself. She's made over 100 of these portraits, people that are actually missing and murdered. And they've been requested by the family members of those people.
Some survivors or activists, but all sharing a symbol.
They have the handprint across their face, but they're no longer silenced. They're coming out of the shadows, and we're drawing attention to the subject.
To real cases, including one close to home.
Kit in Red is actually a member of the Yakima Nation, and she went missing at the age of 17. They were reported as a runaway case, but she's still an active missing persons case. And within Yakima County alone, we have 38 cases of missing Indigenous women and men.
And even more whose murders remain unsolved.
They're stories that are not often heard about. And so she's just someone that I think reminds us that this is very close to home. This is an epidemic that is affecting our community right here.
And silence is no longer an option. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The museum is open 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday, and this exhibit will run through January 14th. Members of AFT Yakima, the faculty union at Yakima Valley College, are picketing and staging a sit-in at today's Board of Trustees meeting to voice their frustration over contract negotiations. AFT Yakima officials say they've been bargaining their contract for about 8 months. It expired all the way back on June 30th. They say they've filed 2 unfair labor practice complaints with the Public Employees Relations Commission over the past year over claims of delays in bargaining and not bargaining in good faith. Union officials say they're hoping the picket will draw attention to their concerns. Student workers at Washington State University voted to authorize a strike if a new bargaining agreement there can't be reached with the university. The union representing the students saying their list of demands includes a livable wage, adequate health insurance, and protections against harassment and discrimination. No date for a strike has been set. Several counties updated election results today, and some are still updating. The counties of Benton, Franklin, and Yakima have all updated their races. Yakima County reports it only has about 25 more votes to count, and there are a couple of tight races. Walla Walla County has been updating this evening, and you can always find the latest race and measure results on the election section of our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. What the Washington Secretary of State calls domestic terrorism is now under investigation. That after 4 elections offices across the state received suspicious mail with white powder inside. The powder in a letter sent to the Spokane County Elections Office tested positive for fentanyl.
This is a form of domestic terrorism. That's all that it is. And unfortunately, what they're doing is putting innocent people at risk and disrupting our elections, but it's not going to stop it from happening.
Now, the incident did shut down the Spokane County Elections Office, but the county auditor says ballot counting has since resumed. Over on the west side, the Pierce County auditor says the letter with white powder received by her office Wednesday morning arrived in a regular envelope through the mail. About 30 minutes after the letter was found, police determined the substance inside was only baking soda. Tacoma police say there was also a note in the envelope that read, "End the election now." The auditor says while the building was evacuated, uncounted ballots were locked and secured, and political party observers watched the area on camera. At nearly the same time, at least 250 people, including political observers, were evacuated from the King County Elections Office in Renton. Officials there say hazmat crews were called in, and while county officials say crews dealt with the situation quickly and there was no actual threat to the public, the evacuation did cause what they called significant disruption to the ballot counting process. As a police source tells our sister station in Spokane, there are obvious similarities between the incident in Spokane County and others across the state, but they have not made a specific connection at this point. Benton Franklin Adult Drug Court celebrated another graduate today. Now, drug court allows people to choose rehabilitation, many times over an extended sentence. Apple Valley News Now's Morgan Huff brings us the celebration today in Kennewick.
They're a different person when they leave drug court. It's an intensive program. It isn't for everyone. It's a volunteer program. 18 months generally is the rule that it takes to get through drug court. And I want to say it's not easy in 20 years. So thank you.
As long as you show that you really want this, they'll see it and believe it as well and give you those opportunities.
Friends, family, and sponsors came out to support Mark Kinney in completing all of the requirements to graduate from drug court after more than 800 days in the program. Congratulations. Now let's talk about the weather. Are you prepared for winter driving conditions? Because the forecast calls for snow to fall in the mountains. They're expecting at least a dusting on Snoqualmie Pass. For details about that and the rest of your First Alert forecast, we turn to Stacy Lee.
And we'll start with our Skywatch radar, and we are seeing snow falling in the mountains this evening. In fact, right across the Cascades, even coming down on some of the east slopes. We've got active rain showers from Ellensburg into Yakima starting to make its way down the lower valley. We'll start to see those showers moving into our region a little bit later. Here's the weather pattern for this first storm, and I say first because there's multiple storms lined up out in the Pacific coming our way, headed for the weekend. 43 degrees right now on our sky cam, our dew point at 37. Winds are light tonight. Our sunset was very early at 4:31. Let's talk temperatures. We're going to stay above the freezing level in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities tonight. Temperatures climbing up into the upper 50s, about 55 tomorrow afternoon near 3 o'clock. Different story in Yakima. We're going to see those temperatures drop down below the freezing level, and we're calling for some frost picking up there in Yakima and in the Kittitas Valley. So to reiterate, we've got a chance of showers and frost tonight in some areas. Sunny and breezy for our Friday in between systems. Then we have another system moving in on late Friday night into Saturday with a windy, wet Veterans Day ahead. Wintry snow for the mountains and the Cascades. You want to check those past reports before you hit the road this weekend. I'll get more details on the way with your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. A project that's been tying up traffic for months in West Richland is finally finished. As of this afternoon, the Bombing Range Road-Keene Road intersection is fully open. So earlier this year, the city started the process of turning a roundabout into a stoplight intersection, as you see here. Officials told us in March, with thousands more people expected to move to West Richland, the circle as it was wouldn't have been able to handle the traffic, and they didn't have room to expand, so they decided on bringing back the traffic lights instead. The city of Kennewick says lanes along Steptoe Street and Gage Boulevard around the intersection will have 1- and 2-lane closures. That's while workers conduct road striping. The work began on Wednesday and runs through tomorrow from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Now to the environment and the effort to eradicate an invasive pest in eastern Washington. There's good and bad news. First, the good news. The State Department of Agriculture says the overall numbers showed a significant drop for the first time in numbers of Japanese beetles. It released this information graphic showing more than 19,000 of the insects were caught this year. Most of those turned up in Grandview, Sunnyside, Mabton, Overlook, and Prosser. But Japanese beetles have also appeared in Benton, Franklin, and Yakima counties, with 5 caught in Pasco. That's the bad news. Japanese beetles have been turning up at increasing distances from the initial hotspot in Grandview. Thursdays, as we know, are a golden night of television right here on Apple Valley News Now. The Golden Bachelor is coming up tonight at 8. It is the Women Tell All episode. We're keeping close tabs on local contestant Faith Martin. You can join us for a Golden Bachelor viewing party tonight at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar. It's very fun. Stacey Lee hosts, and we always get to get caught up on the drama. But first, we have new information tonight about the expansion of a pet food recall that's blamed for making babies sick. The details coming up. Plus, they're a new dance team in town and they could use your support. We'll talk more about this weekend's fundraiser and find out the conditions you'll experience during Friday and Saturday's Veterans Day events. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
For the first time, Cage Warriors Northwest MMA comes to Legends Casino Hotel Saturday, November 18th. See Yakima MMA's George Alcala and Richard Foster defend their home turf against Johnny Robles and Larry Gonzalez, plus up to 7 other bouts. Tickets start at just $40 and are available now at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss action-packed MMA, presented by Northwest Fight Promotions, only at Legends Casino Hotel Saturday, November 18th. Get your tickets now.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side, and confidence in your real estate journey.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Are you tossing and turning at night because you're too hot or uncomfortable? Then you need to experience the life-changing comfort and support from Serta, Beautyrest, and Purple inside Walkers.
Walkers offers all the newest sleep technologies, and during our Veterans Day sale, get big mattress discounts on Serta High Comfort Eco and Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets. Plus, save between $100 and $300 on Purple mattresses.
Making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less at Walkers.
With the winter months approaching, it's that time of year to do what we can to provide the best holiday season to the little ones in our valley. From now to the end of the year, Pingree Ford will be collecting new and gently used coats for kids, as well as new unwrapped toys for Tots. We're committed to the children in our community, and we hope you can join us in our mission. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Mid-America Pet Food has expanded its dog and cat food recall. Now, the CDC says 7 people in 7 different states have gotten salmonella infections with the same strain of bacteria found in dry pet food that's now being recalled. The CDC says most of the victims are under a year old. So far, there are no reported illnesses here in the Northwest, although there was at least 1 case in California. Impacted brands include Victor Super Premium Dog Foods, Wayne Feeds Dog Food, Eagle Mountain Pet Food, and some Members Mark varieties. They have best buy dates before October 31st of next year. Now, the food may contain salmonella, which can make pets sick, and it can also make people sick if you handle the food or talk to your dog or cat without washing your hands. The CDC is also warning families to make sure that pet food is kept up out of children's reach. A new dance team in the Tri-Cities has hit the ground running. The County Line Dancers have only been an official team for a few months. They're already up to 19 people. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling tells us the team is now asking for your support.
Only 3 months into being an official dance team, the County Line Dancers are already making a name for themselves, performing for the Boo Bash in downtown Kennewick and Tri-Cities Dance Sport's 10th annual Dance Gala.
There was like back to back where we've gotten so many people like, we would love to have you at our shows. And so we're just, yes, we would love it. And so we've just been go, go, go. Here we go!
Founder Mandy Hendrickson loves to dance.
As soon as I was old enough to get into bars where I could go out social dancing, line dancing, whatever I could get my foot in, I would do.
So when she saw a lack of opportunities for line dancing in the Tri-Cities, she made one.
So I've been teaching almost a year and a half now in the Tri-Cities, line dancing, couples, Western dancing, but as for our County Line Dancers team, it's only been about 3 months.
The team consists of dancers of all skill levels, and anyone can join.
I just love it. It's like my therapy. It gets all my stress out, and it's great exercise, and I've met a lot of friends around here.
This is something the community needs. And it's for all ages, like I said. It's for men and women. And I think dancing brings people together.
And now the team is bringing the community together in hopes of some support. They're hosting a spaghetti feed fundraiser at the Pasco Eagles on Saturday.
We need some outfits, we need boots, we need just money for advertising, just all that fun stuff.
We want to have a portable dance floor so we're not dancing on the asphalt and stuff like that, and it's dangerous. There's cracks and all kinds of stuff. So that's one of our biggest goals, is we'd really like to do that.
The team is hoping to raise around $5,000 and share the love of dance with anyone who shows up. For Apple Valley News Now, I'm Jill Sperling.
The doors open at 4. There will be dinner, a silent auction, raffles, and of course, dancing.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start off tonight with our Skywatch radar tracking some snow showers across the east slopes of the Cascades, some showers moving into the Yakima Valley, and eventually those showers making their way down into the Columbia Basin. So wet night ahead and snow definitely in the mountains. Here's our setup, the weather pattern for the next 3 days. This is that first band that we're seeing tonight. That's going to pass right through our area. We'll have a pretty clear day on Friday. Look for sunny skies. But as that next system starts to move in and squeeze the pressure together, we're going to see some strong gusty winds associated with this next weather pattern. This is what it looks like on Saturday. We'll see heavy snow in the northern portion of the Cascades, lighter snow here in the southern portion across Snoqualmie Pass. But again, you could encounter rain mixed with snow. So if you're traveling, you want to check those pass reports. We'll see scattered showers off to the east, and then that system moves out. But again, strong gusty winds are the big story for our neck of the woods going into the weekend. Let's take a look at Futurecast and time our storm. Again, there's those snow showers. Here comes the rain moving to the east. Tri-Cities start seeing that 8 o'clock or so tonight throughout the evening, and then pushing off to the east past Walla Walla, where we could see some snowflakes in the upper portions of the Blue Mountains. Here's that next system we'll start to see moving across the Cascades Friday night into our Saturday with some scattered showers through the area. Hit or miss, Tri-Cities might get a few sprinkles there. Again, the storm not bringing a lot of moisture to our area, about 1/10 of an inch or less, and we could see anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snowfall in the Cascade Mountains. So look for a wintry mix on the roadside if you're heading across Snoqualmie Pass this weekend. The wind advisory is in place north of Tri-Cities. However, this may get extended south because we are going to see the same gusty winds on Saturday, where gusts could be up to 50 miles an hour. That could bring down tree branches and cause power outages. Let's take a look at those Futurecast winds. Tomorrow morning, Tri-Cities will start to ramp up. We'll see 25-mile-an-hour gusts. Those winds will kind of come and go, so look for mostly a breezy day on Friday. But as we get into our Saturday, look at these wind gusts. We'll see those strong gusty winds, particularly here in the Columbia Basin and to the north, out towards Dayton and to the Palouse as well. So very gusty, blustery on Saturday with some scattered showers moving through the region. Let's take a look at our Legends Casino sky iCam, 43 degrees. Right now, clear skies. That's going to be changing here in the next couple of hours. Our sunset so early tonight at 4:31. Just nice and dark, nice and early. Temperatures are chilly around the region. In fact, we'll see frost developing through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley into Prosser, and then we warm up into the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities at 34, 36 degrees along the foothills of the Blues. For tomorrow, those temperatures again a little bit warmer than we saw today, but still on the cooler side for our averages around this time. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. Look for a chance of showers on Veterans Day in Yakima. Temperatures will start to come up above the freezing level until mid next week, and we could see more showers headed our direction. Tri-Cities should be very windy, although dry and overcast for Veterans Day, and then we're looking for showers to head our way mid next week. And in Walla Walla, look for those showers again on Saturday with those warmer overnight lows. Still to come, your Reason to Smile photo is coming up. Stay with us. There's more Apple Valley News now at 6.
It's not what you park in your driveway that makes it home. At McCurley, we understand that. And that's why we go beyond the transaction to provide a complete ownership experience. Because it's the people, the experiences, and the memories awaiting you that make it home. And your vehicle is how you get there.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Whether you celebrate mistletoe magic in a Cadillac XT5, festive gatherings in a Cadillac XT4, or reinventing traditions in a Cadillac XT6, this holiday season, Cadillac is celebrating you.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $2,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 XT5 and XT6 when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Welcome back. It's a medical marvel. 5 months after receiving the world's first successful whole eye transplant, Aaron James is doing well and looking forward to Thanksgiving with family. The electrical lineman lost his nose, lips, left eye, left cheek, and part of his left arm, then went into a coma after an incident involving a live wire. A partial face transplant was in order, but a full transplant of the entire eye had never been done before. A surgical team at NYU in New York did the surgery. The procedure in late May lasted about 21 hours and involved a team of more than 140 surgeons. Now, James hasn't regained sight in his left eye, but there is blood flow to the retina, and his doctors say they're impressed with his recovery. Seismic activity, quite a bit of it, detected at Mount St. Helens. What the USGS says is happening next, but first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And we've got a great photo of snow at Mount Rainier, and they're getting more snow tonight thanks to Shelley Brinkley for taking a little road trip up there and grabbing this beautiful photo. Your Reason to Smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco. Remember to have your photo featured. Well, get out there and snap a picture and send it to me, S. Lee at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully, with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Collective Soul, the 30th anniversary celebration, live in concert. January 18th, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. An evening with Collective Soul. Buy tickets now at Ticketmaster and the Legends Casino gift shop. Come celebrate 30 years with Collective Soul. January 18th at Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish.
That's right. I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back. There's a whole lot of shaking going on at Mount St. Helens in southwestern Washington. According to the USGS Volcanoes X account, formerly known as Twitter, the volcano has experienced a slight uptick in seismic activity. The agency says most of the quakes are small, you wouldn't even feel them at the surface, and they say there's no cause for alarm. There have been no significant changes in ground deformation or gases. The USGS says the volcano remains at normal background levels. Lots of excitement regarding a newly approved drug for weight loss. We're talking about what makes it so unique. Plus, honoring America's heroes, the event today in Yakima County, honoring veterans in Eastern Washington. And Hermiston students make the region proud. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Veterans Day is coming up this Saturday, but students at West Valley's Wide Hollow Elementary School got an early start at an assembly today. Dozens of third graders sang, danced, and shared facts they've learned about Veterans Day, with proud parents, teachers, and fellow students clapping in the crowd. They also talked about the third graders in other countries that are at war right now and how it inspired the choice for their final song.
We think about those kids and we know that the ultimate goal is to have peace for kids everywhere around the world.
Students also got to hear from actual veterans about their experiences and got the reminder to thank them and any other veterans for their service. Tri-Cities Chaplaincy hosted a special Veterans Day flag-raising event today. The organization says it wanted to honor and connect with local veterans in the community, with organizations and its own staff and volunteers who have served our country. The flag-raising was made possible with the partnership of the American Legion Post 34 of Kennewick Pasco and was led by Captain Chris Trucker. He was joined by veterans in the community. Now, the nation will observe Veterans Day on Friday, and you should expect most public buildings and offices to be closed. That includes offices and facilities in Richland, the Benton County Sheriff's offices, as well as city offices and non-emergency services in Yakima. Also in Yakima, Lions Pool will open Friday and garbage pickup will take place as usual. There are at least 2 Veterans Day parades coming up. One happens Friday morning at 11 at the Texas Roadhouse in Kennewick. Another Veterans Day starts at 9:30 Saturday morning in West Richland. And the holiday means some perks for military veterans. On Friday until noon, you get a free Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's. Saturday, you get a free donut and coffee at Krispy Kreme or a free breakfast combo at Wendy's. Also on Saturday, veterans get a free hot or iced coffee at Starbucks, and IHOP has free pancakes or a pancake combo for veterans until 7 p.m. Applebee's offers a free meal when veterans dine in on Saturday. Also on Saturday, Lowe's will give out free collectible pins to the first 150 veteran customers at each store. Now, Veterans Day pays homage to the men and women who have bravely served our nation, it also marks the commemoration of the end of World War I. Now, what's the weather going to be like for those Veterans Day parades? Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert weather forecast.
Well, it's going to be wet and windy. That's what we're going to say now. We're tracking some snow and rain this evening. We'll zoom in and check out that rain coming down Yakima to Ellensburg, and then we see some snow even flying past the Cascades onto the east slopes of the Cascades there. That rain eventually making its way down the valley into the Columbia Basin. Here's the weather pattern of storm number 1, but there's 2. There's another one on the way coming this weekend. Taking a peek outside, here's our Dust Devil Sky Cam, 43 degrees. Again, clear skies still going on, but that's going to be changing here in the next couple of hours. If you're hitting the road this weekend, my advice is to check the past report between eastern Washington and western Washington. I'm expecting lots of showers there. Daytime highs in Seattle in the 50s, dropping down to the 40s. Big Husky game over there this weekend, so I know a lot of folks traveling that way. We'll see those temperatures in Portland also in the 50s with showers on and off, overnight lows in the 40s. And if you're heading into the Spokane area, your temperatures and rain also in the forecast there with a 10% chance on Sunday. So again, check those past conditions. For tomorrow, let's plan your day out the door. Chilly in Yakima. Look for frost and those temperatures right at the freezing level. Will be starting to warm up by noon into the upper 40s and low 50s, and will pretty much stay there for the rest of the day. So again, bundle up in Yakima and the Kittitas Valley tomorrow morning. A little bit warmer for Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. More to come with your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. An emergency declared for the city of Pullman after an excavator hit an Avista natural gas line on Wednesday. The situation closed a portion of State Route 195. It's also shut off heat for homes and buildings that use natural gas and shut down government offices and schools. Now, Pullman's mayor says city buildings will remain closed until further notice, and an emergency warming center has opened at WSU. 5 Republican candidates vying for the White House are hoping for a bounce in their poll numbers after last night's lively GOP presidential debate in Miami. The party holding its 3rd debate, which once again did not include frontrunner Donald Trump. He chose to skip the event and hold a rally nearby instead. ABC's Justin Finch has a look at the highlights.
In the wake of former President Trump skipping his third straight Republican debate, some of his opponents insisted his absence is proof Trump's not fit to be the party's 2024 nominee.
Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party.
A shrinking field of 5 Republicans returning to the debate stage in Miami one day after GOP candidates and causes suffered brutal off-year election losses. The candidates clashing over abortion, the issue that apparently drove Democratic victories.
I would challenge both Nikki and Ron to join me at a 15-week limit.
So no Republican president can ban abortions any more than a Democrat president can ban these state laws.
The candidates also tackling foreign policy, appearing unified in supporting Israel's war with Hamas.
I would be telling Bibi, finish the job once and for all with these butchers, Hamas.
You cannot negotiate with evil. You have to destroy it.
But splitting on aid to Ukraine.
Frame this as some kind of battle between good versus evil. Don't buy it. Ukraine is not a paragon of democracy.
The last time that we turned our back on a shooting war in Europe, 500,000 Americans were killed in Europe to defeat Hitler.
Tempers flaring between Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley when debating a TikTok ban after Ramaswamy mentioned her daughter.
Well, her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time, so you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy
scum.
answer.
Well, ABC's Justin Finch reporting. Now, the Republican National Committee announced its 4th debate will be held in Alabama in partnership with News Nation. Unclear tonight if Senator Tim Scott or former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie will qualify to be on that 4th debate stage. Still ahead tonight, a new weight loss drug shows some promise in helping people drop significant weight. We're talking about what makes this medication different from others already approved. And we could see light sprinkles overnight with some action developing in the Cascades already. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast coming up. But first, future Farmers of America Hermiston students returned to the Northwest and they didn't come back empty-handed. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, get a free carrying case, chain, and hat with the purchase of select steel chainsaws. Real steel. Find yours.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
Dear Detour,
You took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome back. Hermiston High School got back from the 96th annual FFA competition in Indianapolis, Indiana, bringing home more than just some great memories. This week, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald met a few of the many students in the HHS agricultural program, learned about the school's prolific career in FFA.
We've got something around 170 state titles built up at this point.
According to FFA advisor Sandy McKay, Hermiston High School has won at least one state title in a contest every year, going back as far as they can be remembered. And they've got the banners on display to prove it.
We've had a very strong tradition of producing really strong leaders here at Hermiston High School, and we're very proud of that.
Long before the fall's national convention, at the state comp in March, seniors can choose to apply for a chance to become an Oregon FFA officer, representing their state, sharing their knowledge, and being a leader for the future farmers of America. Hermiston High School has now fostered 4 students to that level.
So we've been pretty fortunate, and through a weird twist of fate,
I don't know what's in our water, but in the last 5 years,
they've all been elected as the vice president.
And so I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but it's kind of funny. When I was running, a little part of me was like, I hope I get vice president and keep the tradition going.
Kylie Temple is the 4th vice president in the Oregon FFA team that's come out of Hermiston High School. She won the Oregon state title for the public speaking competition her senior year, but made the hard decision to go to the national competition as a leader in the Oregon FFA officer team rather than as a competitor, and pass the opportunity on to the state's runner-up.
Being able to represent not only Hermiston, not only Oregon, but an industry in a whole, that's something I take great pride in, and I feel very honored.
While Kylie was representing the state, Hermiston High Schoolers competed among the best teams across the nation.
The conduct team has been working for over a year to get to this point. The parliamentary procedure team has been going for 2 years at this point, and they put in just uncountable hours and dedication to reach this.
And those hours paid off, bringing a gold medal to Hermiston High School's Conduct of Chapter Meetings team and silver to the Parliamentary Procedure team.
It was super fun because we got to watch our younger Conduct of Chapter Meetings team compete. We got to help them get ready and kind of re-experience like how they had all the nerves the first time competing at Natties.
Junior Peyton Howard and last year's sophomore Parliamentary Procedure team made its second national appearance in 2 years. For Peyton, FFA wasn't something she thought she would still be competing in by late in her high school career.
And then we kept winning, so now I've been doing this for 3 years.
Some students come into FFA knowing what the plan is, but for some students like Peyton and like Kylie, it wasn't planned until it happened. Now with medals, titles, and experience, they're off to conquer the ag world. For Kylie, she's making moves in local ag, studying renewable energy efforts at 3 Mile Canyon Farms in Boardman, Oregon.
Her speech was on anaerobic respiration and how that can be used to convert manure from things like dairies and feedlots into energy, which she appropriately titled Poop Power.
But in simple terms, it's a cool project that dairies and anyone really with bio-waste can use to, 1, create biogas, and 2, create substrate or fertilizers, and then also 3, if you want to take it one step further, which I'm really hopeful for the science of how can we cleanse that water and use it again.
I'm hoping that Poop Power will be used for good, while Kylie does her year of service as the Oregon FFA Vice President, meeting with stakeholders, businesses, and doing school visits, workshops, and holding leadership camps.
That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting. Now, you heard one of those students say, I don't know what's in the water. Well, Hermiston High School is rooted in agriculture. They have 3 dedicated ag teachers, a dedicated shop teacher, and around 540 students in the agriculture program, learning industry, career, and leadership skills.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look at our Skywatch radar. We're tracking some snow and showers this evening. There's that snow falling across the Cascade Mountains, even some mixed precip. Most of the snow in the upper elevations. They're expecting about an inch, but could see up to 4 inches with the next 2 systems moving through the area. Here's our widespread rain shower starting to make its way down the Yakima Valley into the Prosser area here in just about an hour or so. Here's our setup. This is the system for tonight. Again, you see those snow showers from Canada all the way down to the Cascades. Rain showers more so in the Oregon area, those portion of the Cascades. We'll get a little break tomorrow as that system moves through the region, so look for sunny skies. However, with this next approaching system, things tighten together and we will start to see some strong gusty winds, mainly in the central eastern portion of the state, Tri-Cities, north of Tri-Cities, out in the Palouse. Here's that next band of rain showers, lighter snow in the Cascades, this portion, but heavy snow in the northern portion of the Cascades. That will all start to move again to the east and north towards Spokane through the weekend. So it's going to be a wet weekend pretty much all through the Pacific Northwest. Here's the future cast. Here's our showers moving through our area tonight. They'll start to move out after midnight towards Walla Walla, and by early morning those showers should be all dried up and gone. We'll see those clouds start to build on Friday evening with some scattered showers starting to move through the area. More snow showers falling across the Cascades. If you're planning to travel, you might want to get that done before nightfall on Friday to avoid any snow or mixed precipitation across the passes. Here's our scattered showers on overnight Friday into Saturday morning. More snow and mixed precip across the Cascade Mountains and passes, and then that'll kind of break apart, be unsettled for the rest of the day, Saturday into Sunday. And we're going to see some overcast conditions. Now, I mentioned the wind. We do have a wind advisory for the area in blue. That will probably get extended further south into the Columbia Basin by Friday or into Saturday. And we could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Let's take a look at our winds, future cast speeds. We'll see those breezy winds picking up tomorrow in the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues. Dayton's going to be very breezy tomorrow. Those winds will continue, so look for a breezy Friday, but then Saturday, that's when we see the strong gusty winds, particularly here in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, foothills of the Blues, and heading out towards the Palouse. Look at Pullman, 31 mile an hour gusts. Dayton's going to get very windy, so we could see some downed tree limbs or possible power outages. Just be aware of that on your Saturday. Those winds will start to decrease getting into Sunday. Dust Devil Skycam, 43 degrees. Still looking at some clear skies. That's going to be changing here shortly as those rain showers are approaching the area. Chilly tonight with scattered showers. We're below the freezing level in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley into Prosser. Could see some frost by morning. Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues above the freezing level tonight, but still chilly in the 30s. Those daytime highs tomorrow, 40s and 50s all through the area with mostly sunny skies. Let's plan your day out tomorrow. Chilly out the door in Yakima, 32. Those temperatures will warm up close to 50 in the later part of the afternoon. Tri-Cities a warmer start, nearly 40 degrees with sunny skies. Clouds start to move in later in the evening with temperatures above 50 degrees. And in Walla Walla, 41 at the bus stop. Temperatures hitting the 50s by midday and 41 by 8 o'clock in the evening. So lots more to come. I've got your 7-day planning forecast on the way. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Coming up, we're talking about a new drug just approved by the FDA for weight loss. What makes this one different from the others approved before? Next on Apple Valley News Now.
Our state has changed a lot in the last 140 years. We know because MultiCare has been here, guided by a single purpose, making our communities healthier. That comes from making courageous decisions, partnering with local communities to grow programs and services, and expanding healthcare access to those who need it most. Together, we're building a healthier future. MultiCare.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show, an experience you will never forget. Discover Santa's all-new North Pole with holiday getaways starting at only $250.
Save over 60% on this GE front-load laundry set.
Marked down to only $7.99 each, this is a terrific price on a family-sized front-load washer and dryer.
All major appliances are on sale during Fred's Black Friday sale. Save big on this GE washer with steam wash, smart dispense, and the Ultra Fresh vent system. Plus, save an additional $600 by shopping local. Let Fred's experts help you take advantage of Black Friday savings.
It's not what you park in your driveway that makes it home. At McCurley, we understand that. And that's why we go beyond the transaction to provide a complete ownership experience. Because it's the people, the experiences, and the memories awaiting you that make it home. And your vehicle is how you get there.
Get financing as low as 0.9% on the new Mazda CX-90 during Season of Inspiration.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations with some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including a double discount or no money down, no minimum purchase, and 5 years no interest financing.
This is your opportunity to treat you and your family to the gift of new furniture. Plus, get an additional $100 off and a double discount up to 18%.
Making it the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale at Walker's.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
And welcome back. And now to the latest weight loss drug approved by the FDA, Zepbound, which has the same active ingredient as diabetes drug Mounjaro, received the green light from the FDA after research showed promising results.
Promising is the word there. A third of the people in one clinical trial lost about 60 pounds when they were taking the highest dose. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more details on who might benefit from the drug and why experts are saying this is a big deal.
A new weight loss drug will be hitting the market soon. Zepbound has now received approval by the FDA, and with the majority of Americans considered either obese or overweight, many doctors believe it could be a game changer.
When you have 70% of the population who's overweight or obese, that's how significant it is.
The FDA cleared Zepbound for adults who are obese or overweight and have at least one weight-related condition like high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. It should be used along with a low-calorie diet and exercise. The drug's active ingredient is tirzepatide. It's the same that's used in the type 2 diabetes drug Mounjaro. In recent years, the FDA has also approved Wegovy for weight loss, which has a similar active ingredient to another diabetes drug, Ozempic. However, Zepbound works slightly differently.
Targets two hormones, whereas Ozempic really works on one that increase the feeling of fullness, decrease hunger, slows the GI tract.
The FDA's decision opens the door to possibly having the drug covered by insurance. Heather Winterstein of Brooklyn, Mississippi says she lost 92 pounds over 11 months using Mounjaro off-label. She initially received a discount from the manufacturer, but once that promotion ran out, her insurance didn't cover it.
It was literally heartbreaking to lose the coverage for that because it not only changed my weight, but it literally changed my health.
That was ABC's Morgan Norwood reporting. Now, Eli Lilly says it's working with insurance companies and employers to get Zepbound covered through insurance.
That would be good. Zepbound is expected to hit the shelf sometime after Thanksgiving, and with insurance coverage, it can cost as little as $25. Without it, about $500.
That's always the problem that we keep running into on these, right?
Exactly. All right, check this out. The world has a new small island in the Pacific Ocean. According to Japan's meteorological agency, an underwater volcanic blast in late October created the unnamed plot of land. Now, officials with the country's Maritime Self-Defense Force took photos of the eruption and creation of the island, which is part of a Japanese island chain. The island is located 750 miles south of Japan's mainland and near Iwo Jima, the site of some of World War II's most fierce battles. So there it is, the birth of a new island.
How often do you get to see that? That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Now we'll have a final look at your forecast. Also kind of cool out here.
It is a little bit chilly, so yes, we'll have the 7-day planning forecast on the way.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
With the winter months approaching, it's that time of year to do what we can to provide the best holiday season to the little ones in our valley. From now to the end of the year, Pingree Ford will be collecting new and gently used coats for Coats for Kids, as well as new unwrapped toys for Toys for Tots. We're committed to the children in our community, and we hope you can join us in our mission. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
All right, one more reminder, The Golden Bachelor airs tonight on Apple Valley News Now. It starts just about an hour from now, and Stacey Lee will be at Triggs Bistro in Kennewick.
We've been having a blast. I look forward to seeing everybody. Tonight's going to be exciting. So
yes.
We've got some surprises and some great prizes to give away. All right, one final look at our weather. Let's take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. As you can see, temperatures, not bad. I'm not going to complain for November. I've seen it much colder this time of year, so temperatures are pretty nice. The overnight lows are going to start to move up above the freezing level as we head towards the weekend. A little bit cool one night there in Yakima, but overall not bad. The rain and snow, though, is for real, and that is across the Cascade Mountains. So check those past reports if you have any travel plans. It's going to be wet on the west side for the most part. I know some folks heading over to go catch a Husky game, and probably going to get rained on over there as well, so bring your rain gear for that. And again, I'm looking forward to these nice, pretty seasonal temperatures on the way.
All right, about time to start thinking about those chains for your car if you're going to head across the pass.
That's right. Be prepared.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and we're back tonight at 11.